everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Jaguars coming in at 6-6, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 8-4. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First carry for Devontae Booker. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. Right back to Booker. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go.
Booker on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demarius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here's McGloin. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marlon Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
On third down, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping. Demaryius Thomas, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He was looking to get into Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down. On second down, Winston again. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll pitch it to Booker. Cuts it out here, left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Let's take it inside his own 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Devontae Booker past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Booker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the 1st quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
Right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Working out of the gun, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
We got 3, Betty, we got 3.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. McGloin now. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Paul Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
In the red zone this time.
Tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down. Set, green, 3.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Michael. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the 1st down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
They come out here in the eye. Booker's got it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Here's McGloin. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ready. Hey, ready. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He goes underneath for Yeldon. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed them on 2nd and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a 4th if you so choose.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 4th down, Winston. Eluding the front. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Let's go.
3rd and short. It's Booker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Booker on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss, and what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. On 3rd down, Booker shreds the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, what a good football coach is looking for. Complete football players. And guess what? We've got one here, because most cornerbacks, they just want to cover people. This guy shows the ability to go ahead and make tackles.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, it's Yeldon. And some room to work. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a 1st down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now Artis Payne. And some space here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Yeldon, the lone running back. To throw, Winston. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down. Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sterling Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They come up in an offset eye. Here's McGloin. Left side here to Sanders. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. McGloin now. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos add on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning it. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another pistol look here. Now a give. It's Michael. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Five yards to gain here on third down.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Third and short yardage, Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down now after the pass completion. To the air again with Winston. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jameis, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
Here's Booker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Everyone's got 4 down. All right, here we go.
Toss left, Booker. And some room to maneuver. And a cut to the left sideline. Devontae Booker. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Booker, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jaguars getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready.
Play action now. Winston. He's got the hook up to Lee. 18 yards there and a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Working out of the gun, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Nothing's ever simple about scoring on defense, but everything came together on that play. A terrific read, an interception, and they took it to the house.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. First throw now for the backup Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run with Booker. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the run, this is Michael. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Back now in Jacksonville. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Tight ends wrinkle. Tight ends on the wrinkle. Tight ends on the wrinkle.
Gone! Here we go now. Green.
On the carry, it's Booker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
On the carry, Michael. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Bortles completes it to Lee. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Bortles got to have this one. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sterling Moore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Rush in. Rush in. Slow. Coming. Double up.
On 1st down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Right. We got three. Ready.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Bortles. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
McGloin now. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Ten yards to go on third.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They go to Michael again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Here's McGloin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Give Michael running left. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Toss play coming right, Booker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. On the ground, it's Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And McManus able to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And now out come the Jags. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Artis Payne on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. A gain of 3, second down. 7 yards to go on second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run again here with Artis Payne. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for. As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Green, 90. Green.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He finds Hearns left side. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go! Detroit!
Right back to Booker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.